There is nothing like eclipse. There's nothing like eclipse of the sun. There's nothing like eclipse of the moon. The events that you heard that is called eclipse is actually one of the signs of the coming of the Master. Let me shock you. Eclipse is not just an eclipse. Eclipse is the end time occurrence events, the signs, one of the signs that Jesus told us, but the scientists have been deceiving us. They say they call it eclipse. Eclipse is one of the signs in heavenly bodies. The signs of the coming of Jesus Christ is that which is tagged as eclipse. So don't just see eclipse as an honorary thing that they called eclipse. Don't just see it as an honorary something that just occurred. No. Eclipse is one of the end time events of the coming of Christ. I'm going to show you in the book of Luke chapter 21 from verse 25. And it says, there will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. There will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. So have you seen it? So these are one of the signs. They say the sun is fighting with the moon is fighting with the sun. And they call it eclipse. It's not eclipse. This is actually the sign of the coming of Jesus. These are the natural events that took place in the heavenly bodies, reflecting here on earth for us to see what the scripture actually said here in the book of Luke chapter 21 verse 25. There will be signs in the sun, moon fighting with the sun, combating with the sun, trying to, surpass each other. So this is not just an ordinary eclipse, what is called eclipse, though the scientists just help us by giving it a name, eclipse. Then let us see the one of the earth, the one of the land. And when you read verse B, it says, on the earth, nation will be in anguish and perplexity of the roaring and tossing of the sea. And they gave it the name to this one, tsunami. Tsunami. The water overflowing from its bank, crossing its bank and taking over the land. So have you now seen it that eclipse of the sun or eclipse of the moon or whatever it's called is not actually what is called eclipse. Eclipse of the sun is one of the end time events. One of the end time events. Then if you read further, you are going to see another end time event. If you read further, you are going to see, it says, men will faint from terror, apprehensive of what is coming in the world, for the heavenly bodies will be shaken. For the heavenly bodies will be shaken. So have you now seen what is happening in the heavenly bodies? This is actually called the heavenly bodies. The heavenly bodies will be shaken. Currently now, in our world, there has been this video that is trending of rivers turning to blood. Rivers turning to blood. You get? So these are the end time events. These are not what the scientists really thought it is. As a spiritual man, as a child of God, you should be able to understand this. You should be able to understand the mysteries behind this natural event. The Bible talked about earthquakes. Earthquakes, these are for the land, the earth. What about the heavenly bodies? The eclipse, the stars falling. There shall be signs in the heavenly bodies. You understand? What about the sea? The sea is another world altogether. There shall be these signs in the sea. water living where it's supposed to be, overflowing, coming out from their bank to dominate the land. Coming out from their banks to dominate the land, to take over the land. So these are natural occurrence of an event of end time. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let the scientists deceive you and just say, is this an eclipse? Oh, look at the eclipse. Oh no. Kelifra hikapota lijahila. These are the end time events. So if you've not given your life to Jesus Christ, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? We are actually living in the last days. I told you, we are living the last days.